Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. If I seem a little distracted for a minute, it's only because we're still letting people in, but I'm excited you all are here. This is a really, really exciting company right now. We've got a lot of great stuff going on. Not only do we have great products, but, we were just written up, and this is really huge, just written up in Newsweek the end of May for being, get this, one of the 20 most innovators of medical science in 2024. One of 20. I mean, there's probably lots of new companies out there starting doing all kind of things, but Bobby and I have never been more excited. This is an industry that we've been in now for 32 years. So I think we're with the right company because we're really just focused on, we can't really say anti-aging or to stop aging or reverse aging, but boy, oh boy, it is, we've got some great products here that I'm going to go through. But like I said, 32 years in this industry, we were with one for 25 years. We brought traditional products into physician offices, like vitamin D's and omegas and stuff. And we did that for 25 years, did a little over 200 million in sales. We made millions for ourselves. We had a really great run with that. But then we found out about LifeVantage. And when you see what I'm going to talk to you about, those were just supplements. And I'm going to talk to you about activation and what activation is. So we're going to talk about the LifeVantage way. We're going to have fun. We always have fun. If you've not seen any of our videos from San Antonio or Nashville or whatever, we're always having a blast, but we make money. But more important, you think about the two biggest industries that we can help people with. It's their finances and it's also their health. Two very, very important. And as you get older, like Bobby and I, health becomes a real big priority as well. So this is, like I said, Newsweek, our article on activation and LifeVantage. And, again, we're one of the innovators, one of 20 innovators for 2024 medical science. Really, really exciting. But this is where we start. So, and this is what really caught Bobby's and my attention, my husband and my attention. This is John Quiones, and he did an undercover gotcha story on our company back in 2005, and he kind of went to their lab. And what happened is he found out a medical term, and I'll explain that in a minute, called oxidative stress could be reduced. So oxidative stress is really the difference between the amount of free radicals our body creates, and we create free radicals while we're eating, breathing, anything we're doing. And then we try to take supplements, eat fruits and vegetables to offset all those free radicals to keep us healthy. But what we do know now is as we get older, particularly, we have so many more free radicals than we can literally take in as far as oxidative stress. So the difference between those two is a medical term called oxidative stress. And we now know, based on PubMed.gov, if you're not familiar with that, that's a site where typically physicians would go to look for interactions of pharmaceutical drug. But because this was so category creating, we have lots of large medical universities that have done studies on this product. And also there's 320,000 studies on oxidative stress. And I'm not a physician, my husband's not a physician, but we can make out the summary, and you will notice that every time you can reduce oxidative stress, you reduce disease, inflammation, and aging. So really, really important there. So John Quiones went into this lab, had his blood work taken, and he actually reduced his oxidative stress levels by 45% in 2.5 weeks. Now, he is still on the products, and we have pictures of him today. I think he's well into his 70s, and he looks so much better than he even did for many years back then. And he's still on TV. I know he does some shows and stuff. So, that's why we have ABC Primetime. If you've not seen the full thing, ask the person that invited you here. Very, very interesting. Says a lot of things that we're not allowed to say, but super cool. But we can say again that our oxidative stress levels can be reduced by 40% in 30 days. And that's just amazing. But even more exciting than that is they can be reduced a decade for every month that we're on Protandim. So the illustration for the chart here says that if I take an 80-year-old who's on Protandim for 8 months, a 60-year-old who's on Protandim for 6 months, a 40-year-old that's on Protandim for 4 months, and a 20-year-old. They don't have to be on Protandim, just a 20-year-old. And I mixed up all their bloods, and I could not tell whose I was originally picking. it would appear that all 4 people's blood would be that of a 20-year-old. So we can actually turn our blood back to the time we were in our 20s, which is super, super exciting. So many of us don't want to be in our 20s again, but certainly want the blood of a 20-year-old. And so you can see here, it's up to 320,000 studies, but oxidative stress deals with all different areas of our body, everything from our heart, our eyes, our lungs, our blood vessels. So I'm going to move quickly so we can keep you less than 30 minutes as we promised. But, why do we have oxidative stress? Why is it increasing more? 80,000 new chemicals, herbicides, pesticides, all this. There's bad diet, hopefully not too much or no smoking, no alcohol, air pollution, poor sleep, high stress. Little to no exercise is increasing our oxidative stress levels just more and more as we get older. And that's why the older folks are on so many prescription medications, because they have so many different diseases to deal with. So what does it feel like? It looks like a Facebook ad, if you ask me. People are always talking about chronic fatigue. They're tired. There's no energy, brain fog. They can't concentrate, aches and pains. They're sick often. They have headaches, so much more. But you can see how ugly looking a cell gets as it gets more and more oxidative stress. Okay, so what's in it? It's really, really simple. It's pretty cool. We mentioned PubMed.gov, all the pharmaceutical drugs, but this is a plant-based product. And again, we're in PubMed.gov. There's 31 studies to date, but because it is so category creating, nobody has anything like this that works like this, but it is plant-based. So Bobby and I took turmeric green tea and ashwagandha in different products before finding out about LifeVantage. That went the wrong way. Before finding out about LifeVantage, but we could have just added Bacopa and milk thistle, called it a day, took 5 different pills instead of 1. I'd rather take 1 instead of 5 anyway. But the combination that he has in this 1 pill, we would get 1,800% better results if we stayed with his formulation, as opposed to trying to be a mad scientist and create our own. But here's just a look at some of the institutions that have done these many studies. And like I said, you can go to PubMed.gov. You can look up all this for yourself, but it's so, so important. And the more we know about this product, increasing glutathione and different things, the more that you would never want to miss a day. So just a tremendous product there. But we didn't stop. And this is when it gets super exciting. We came out with a product where you could visually see the results. Protandim is working to be preventive in nature. So hopefully you don't have these diseases. You never get these diseases. But what happened is we came out with a collagen product. And I got to tell you, when we came out with this collagen product, I was like, it's all over Facebook. It's all over Instagram. And I'm thinking, wow, we really have been a science company. We've got lots of science to back up all of our products and stuff. Is collagen a scam? Well, what I didn't know, that collagen is the largest protein in our body, of some over 20,000 different proteins. And without it, we just would become a blob. We would just be a sag. We need it for so much more than just what I imagined was just wrinkles and discoloration on our face. So you can see here, it's nails, it's hair loss, it's muscle, joint, ligaments, it's our sleep quality, it's our mood. Eyes are 91% collagen, gut health. We need collagen all over to keep us healthy and keep us strong. And you know what? We like the benefits that we're getting on the outside, the way we look on the outside, but we have a really different product here than so many other ones that I see marketed all over the place. So we are superior, we are unique. We activate, and I can't say this enough, we literally, there's a study, we literally produce collagen. All the others are just maybe replenishing, they're adding more collagen, and then we also help you maintain. So we're doing 2 things that nobody else does. We're activating with this red ruby quinoa extract, and you can see we also are activating SOD, catalase. These are things that are going to keep us healthy, so important. But the most important thing here is we are actually producing collagen. You can see here, 8-week study, as we move to the right, there is more yellow and white and green, meaning we have more collagen density there, as opposed to the other side, the left, where it's just dark and blacker, means that, there is no collagen close to the skin there. We do replenish with 10 different types of marine collagen. So a lot of them will have 1 or 2. I think there's one out there that has 5, but we have 5,000 milligrams of a hydrolyzed marine peptide. And then we have this citrus berry extract that is preserving the collagen. You know, we lose collagen every year, and we get older, it's just more and more that we're losing. And so that's where all the wrinkles and the sagginess and the brown skin and, you know, we've got bad arms, you know, loose thighs. It's just all over the place. It gets really hard. So here we're preserving it, which, you know, again, nobody else even talks about that. So if we're going to be creating more replenishing, we want to preserve what we have as well and not continue to have all this breakdown. So what's not in our collagen? It tastes really, really good. I don't even think we have a slide on how great it tastes, but I love whenever I can to bring it to somebody and let them try it. It's better, a little bit chilled, but there's no sugar, no artificial sweeteners. It's non-GMO, it's dairy-free, it's gluten-free, and it's also soy-free. So they've gone to great expense to put them in these little glass bottles. Very heavy, the package when you get it, the design of it is fabulous, but there's reasons for it. It's not that it just looks, people say it's a super sexy bottle. It's a really great looking bottle. But it's the way that the formulation is put together and then it's actually sealed. You see, every time you open a jar of something, you're getting it's getting oxidized. It just gets worse and worse the more you scoop in and stuff. So that's why powders are not optional. You really don't want to be using a powder, but we also have it hydrolyzed, which means that the protein is broken down into small molecules so that we can get the absorption of the protein. We want to get 90+ absorption of everything that we're drinking, and that happens with this product. So it's about 8 pounds the box when you get it, but boy, this stuff really, really works. And I'm going to get to show you some pictures in a few minutes. So we're increasing collagen density by 100%, depth of crow's feet are reduced by 22%, skin roughness by 10%. And I would argue with that one because my skin is so soft. Blood catalyse by 202% and elasticity increased by 8%. But here's where documentation beats conversation. I'm going to go through some of these pretty quickly so we don't take too much time. But again, you can see her neck. That's a trouble area for a lot of ladies. You can see, look at the eyes, so you know what it's doing for over the eyes, under the eyes, tightening everything up. It's just amazing. This lady's done a really great job of documenting the whole time that she's been on it. Again, our guys got into the act after they saw the results that we were getting as well. This lady to the left is 70 years old. Look at the results that she's gotten. Just phenomenal, phenomenal results. So you can see the guys got into it. They're getting great, great results. They love it too. They love the way it tastes. You got to limit them to one a day. So, but you can see again, some just really, really, look at how clear the eyes. Remember I said 91% of our eyes are collagen. Look at how much clearer those eyes get. So really good. Look at legs. I mean, you know, this is just something you don't even want to think about with summer coming, but just amazing. I always tell people to take a picture before and a picture on day 30. And you can take some more on day 60, 90, whatever, but, you know, and put them side by side and you're able to see. This was a great story on my left here. The lady was really excited about the way her face was looking. Everybody gets a glow, the skin evens out, but look at her hair. Look what went on with her hair so much. But you can see, and we've got dozens and dozens. We've got websites with just photo after photo of all our different customers. But you can imagine, again, if we're seeing this on the outside, what is going on the inside? Again, you know, 100% increase in collagen density. Crow's feet was reduced by 22%, 10%. Skin roughness, blood catalyse was increased by 202%, skin elasticity 8%, and oxidative stress was reduced by using it 40%. This is a better combination. And the study that showed, and because of this, was most of us consultants were already on Protandim. We would not miss Protandim because we know the value of it. But when they came out with the collagen, we happened to use both of them. The company was blown away by the results we were getting just in 30 days. They saw the before and after pictures and they were like, wow, what the heck else is going on here? So they actually hired a lab to go gene by gene and found that using the two of these together produces more fibroblasts, which helps tighten up the skin even more. So we're able to get some super results there. Amazing the amount of sales. And we have a 74% reorder rate. So cool, cool, cool what's going on there. But we've came out with this skincare line. I'll go through quickly just two of the products. The True Renew. This is a retinol alternative. It's not retinol, but it's a retinol alternative. So if you're in the sun like me in Florida, you can still use this, but it combats 11 different signs of aging. I love when I'm in person with somebody and I can just put it on the back of their hand and they feel how soft the back of their hand is like immediately. It's amazing, but there's no irritation. Like I said, you can go out in the sun, no redness, you don't feel anything. You could even use it right around your eyes. It works really well, but this has just been a great, great product as well. Sorry, I'm still letting people in. All right. And this is the lift. We've had a lot of fun with this again in person. I think I saw Jackie in here. We had so much fun one night. A bunch of us ladies were together. I took before pictures. Put this on for 15 minutes and then, and you can ask to see these, I have all these. And then 15 minutes later, I took another picture and we could see crazy visible results with just putting this cream on. It was amazing. And it doesn't feel tacky like some previous generations or anything. It just feels like a cream, but it continues to work over time where you get better and better results. And it's helping with the eyes lift up underneath the bags. Just a great product there. And you can see the results here. This is just in 15 minutes what's going on. So, and that eye really isn't that bad, but some of them that we used, just amazing results. But we've got a full line of products. We've got all different types of products that, you know, probiotics, we've got omegas, we've got, you know, daily wellness to help your immune system. We have weight loss products, we have hair care, we have skin care, we have nootropics that I absolutely am in love with lately. Such clear mind from using them as well, but more Protandim products, lots that we can share with you. Just for time, we're going to limit it just to this. But you know, at this point, you may be ready to start your own transformation. If I would bet you definitely want to use the products because I know I love the products and us ladies, we get super excited about it. But how cool when you see a friend you haven't seen in, you know, 30 days, 60 days, and she says, what are you doing to your face? What is that new laser or what are you using? You know, and that's so fun. And a lot of times that leads into a business conversation because she wants those same results. Well, I'm going to have my husband come and he's actually going to go ahead and he's going to share how you can make money, maybe get your product for free if that's what you want, make a little money, part-time, spare time, or, you know, like us, it's been 32 years in this industry. We work together. We have all the time freedom in the world. He'll tell you, we'd love to play pickleball, tennis, but he's going to share all that with you. So thanks for your time.
Hey, I don't know if you heard April say that. She said that you should limit the collagen to one a day. I say that's BS. It tastes good, and if you want results faster, just drink more of it. It's that simple. It's a great product, but you know, I'm going to shift gears a little bit with you and talk to you a little bit about how the business side of things, you know, fits into this. And you know, it's the reason that we got in the industry. You know, we didn't get in because we heard or saw or found a great product. I owned art galleries. I was in the picture frame business and owned art galleries. That was my first career. And receivables didn't come in. And the long and short of it is I went out of business and needed something to replace my income. And I went to a meeting and I saw, you know, a totally different product. And, you know, I loved the business model. And long story short, we ended up getting involved with a different nutritional company, and we stayed with them for 25 years. Who knew it was going to turn, you know, into a career? You know, I was just looking to replace lost income and see what I was going to do next. And it completely changed. Okay. So you see in the pictures, that's our family, you know, me, April, 3 boys and granddaughter. April plays tennis almost every day. That's her tennis team. They're, I guess, at a party or whatever they were doing afterwards. And about a year ago, we started playing pickleball together too. But, you know, the time freedom, because of the technology, the automation, the way all we need is a laptop or a cell phone and we could do business anywhere in the world, it creates a lot of freedom. So whether you're looking for the perfect side income, you know, you don't have to tie up assets It doesn't take a big investment to get in, to get started. You don't need to keep inventory. There's no overhead. There's no employees. You work from anywhere. But the beauty of it is we have a customer service center that handles our customer service for us. It's really great. But if you ever needed additional tax benefits, amazing tax benefits, even with the craziness of the IRS and everything else, you really want to own a business, okay? And LifeVantage is a publicly traded company. It's debt-free with millions and millions and millions of dollars in cash. Okay, so it's something that's going to be around for quite a while. Now, I want to share with you how we can get paid for sharing the benefit of what April showed you. Okay, and there's two sides to this. You can share the benefit of what happened with the products, and or you could share the benefit of what happened with the business. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about how you can get your product for free and begin to earn money. We have three different prices. There's a retail price, and what I'm showing you is if you were using the collagen and the Protandem, okay, that April talked about, if you were using both of them, okay, so that you were getting better results, okay? Now, the retail price is $219, but by being on subscription, that's an automatic monthly shipment, which, by the way, you can change or cancel in 30 seconds on your own. Okay, you save 10%, so you can, on subscription, you could get it for $197, or in my case, and some of the folks watching, you can get it for $175 if you're a consultant. Okay, now what does that mean? Well, subscription you're saving, there's a 10% discount, consultant is 20%, but here's a number I want you to think about. The difference between the price a consultant pays and a customer on subscription pays, it's $22. So just keep that number in your head for a second, okay? $22. Now, based on those before and after pictures, would it be so hard to imagine that you might have 3, 4, or 5 people that may want to get those same results as you're getting? Once you have, and it averages about 4 or 5 customers, you can get a 5% bonus or rebate back from the company. The title that goes with that is called Onyx, but I'm just going to talk numbers with you, okay? You can get another $7 that you can add to that $22. So you would be making $29 per customer per month. If you had 8 or 9 customers, you'd get 10% back. You'd be an emerald. Okay, that's an extra $14 added to the 22. So think about this now. 14 and 22, that's $36 you earn every month on every customer. Okay, over and over and over. When you have about 15 or 16 customers, you become a sapphire. And the reason I'm ballparking it, some order just collagen, some order just Protandem, some get them both, and some add other products to it. So I'm giving you an average, but it's an extra 15%, which is an extra $21. So you add 21 and the 22, that's $43 on every customer every month. So now just let your mind go a little wild. What if you were getting 10 of those? Well, that's $430. What if you had 20? That's $860. What if you had 30? Well, that's $1,200. Okay, we can just keep going. But the goal that we tell everyone is the company will reimburse us or give us an additional bonus of an extra 20%. So with about 35, 36, it's around 30, 35 customers in that range, you will become a diamond. You'll get an extra 20% back. That's $28. So you add that to the 22, which is the minimum. And now you're looking at earning $50 per customer per month. So I want to expand your vision for a moment, because some of you might be thinking, I'm not as crazy about my job as I once was, or it's not as secure as it was a few years back, or things have changed and I don't like the conditions I have to work under. Maybe you just don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. So let me just expand your vision a little bit. Do you know every time that one of your customers upgrades themselves to become a consultant like we are, okay? We used to call ourselves distributors, now we're consultants. But when that happens, we're in a position to earn 10% off of their business every month. Okay, so if they're doing 1,000 in business, it's an extra $100 plus what we're making on our customers. If they're doing 5,000 in business, extra 500, 10,000, extra 1,000. Okay, but let me expand a little bit. What if you know somebody in another city and they want to open up that city? What if you know somebody in another state and they want to open up that state? What if you know somebody in another country and they want to get involved in that country? Okay, opening that country. Now we're in 22 countries, but there's a lot of countries we still want to open that we're not yet. I can tell you, we're doing a Zoom talking about opening India on Wednesday. You say, yeah, but I don't know anybody in India. Yeah, neither do I, but I have friends who do. Okay, and they came from this business. So I'm just trying to get you to understand this could be as big as you want, or you can earn enough money to just pay for your product so it doesn't cost you any money, or anything in between. So that's why I love it so much. But I want to give you a little bit of a formula that you can remember, okay? And it's called U and 2. Now, and I'm going to go to the next slide because it's easier to show you. Once you become a diamond, and as you're doing that, as you're an onyx, as you are an emerald, as you're a sapphire, as you're a diamond, you're helping the 2 that you got involved with you do the same thing, okay? But when you become a diamond, you're going to make at least $1,200 a month on those 4,000 points or those 30, 35 customers. That's going to be your commission, okay? Now, on the 2 that you brought in, you're going to get 10% on each of their businesses. So if they're each doing 4,000, okay, that's 8,000, 10% of that is 800. Do you realize just you and 2 people could be an extra 24,000 minimum a year? Doing the minimum, okay? I'm not talking about building a multi-million-dollar business like me and April have and a lot of our friends have, okay? I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about something that could be done from home in your spare time, okay? But let's expand on that a little bit. What if we helped your 2 get 2 of their own? Do you realize just by taking it one more step, we're almost doubling your income? Just by adding 4 more. Now we don't get 10% on them, we get 7%, but it's an extra $1,100. So now we're in the vicinity of 40,000 a year. And you say, well, Bobby, look at, I make 100, I make 200. Just add another leg and do it again. You do this scenario twice, it's 80,000. You do it 4 times, it's 160,000. See, it's not like you have to stop. You can just do it until you're making the money that you want to make. And that gets me excited, okay? And you don't have to take anybody's word on this. We are publicly traded. We're on the NASDAQ, and you could look up our financials. It's LFVN for LifeVantage, okay? But do you realize right in this range here, where you see my arrow going, this 3,200 to 7,500 a month, these are people whose teams, not individually, a group of consultant, their teams have maybe 150 customers total, and the 7,500, they have maybe 300 customers total. See, you could look at these numbers up and down, and you're saying, wait a second, this is monthly here, this column? Yes, it is. You mean there's people in this company making 137,000 a month? Yes, there are. Okay, we're friends with them, we know them, we've seen it. Okay, so it could be anywhere from a few $100s to $1,600. paying a car note and getting you products for free, maybe replacing one income, maybe replacing, excuse me, two incomes. It's up to you. And again, all of this is public information because we're publicly traded. So you say, well, what do I do next? Somebody invited you here. And you start, it's really easy. All the business tools are provided for you when you enroll or sign up. You get your website, you get an app for your phone, you get all the training material, you get all the shareables that you can use for social media. And I always suggest you pick a package that two things, that's got the products in it that you want to use yourself, okay? And also pick a package that you want to tell someone else when they ask you, well, Bobby, where did you start? Well, okay, I know where I started, okay, and I know where April started. We both did the business pack for $9.99 because we got $1,500 worth of product for $9.99 and all the business stuff that went with it. It was included, okay? But it could be $350, it could be $300, it could be $250. That's totally up to you, okay? But that's all you do. What's in it that you want to use? Is it all in there? Pick that pack. And then the other thing you want to do, and like I said, there's 6 or 7 different options available, and then pick what you want to be on monthly for subscription. And you'll pay the consultant price, the lowest price that we have. You know, just pick what you want to stay on so that you continue to get results long term. But I'm going to stop sharing this in a second. But I heard April mention before, you know, and the picture in the middle represents what she was talking about. You have a chance to get involved with a company and a product line that most people have never heard of. Okay. LifeVantage is one of the best kept secrets out there. 80% of our business is customers. The reason we're doing a business opportunity presentation tonight on Zoom is because we need and want more consultants sharing the good news. And there's money in this business. You start making money immediately. It's not a few years down the road. You know, those Onyx, Emerald, and Sapphire and Diamond bonuses, they get paid immediately your very first week or month that you're in the business. You start earning that right away. So you don't have to have delayed gratification for years. Okay, you can get in, start building it, and then, you know, do what you got to do as time comes by, but at least you got a second income. You know, don't do what happened to me. When my company went out of business, I didn't know what I was going to do, but you know, it was funny. Every time we started to earn some money, we set goals to earn some more. And it kept growing and growing and growing. And over the 25 years that we spent with that first company before we found LifeVantage, and that first company went out of business, okay, we earned over 15 million in commissions. And we didn't do that. We didn't set a goal to do that. That's what happened because we said yes and started dealing with the issues that we had at the moment, which was I needed to replace my income. That's where it was, but it grew into more as we learned how to do it and as we realized we loved it. Okay, so let me just go stop sharing this. Okay. I always like to see you guys before I say goodbye. So what I'd like you to do is this, folks. I'd like you to get back to the person who told you about this Zoom tonight and let them know, number one, you either still have some questions you want to get answered. Number two, you'd like to be a customer right away. Or number three, you want to join us as a consultant and be a customer and consultant all at once. Okay, that would be my advice, but we're here to help you do what you want to do. So get back with that person, tell them where you stand, and we do this every month. We save the replays on them if we need them for the in-between times, but all you got to do is put people on these Zooms or have them watch a replay, and we could be doing business 24/7 every day. So anyway, I greatly appreciate your time. I always do. I never take it for granted. Neither does April. So thank you for joining us. Please get back to the person that invited you. And hopefully you'll join us and we'll get to meet you in person sometime real soon. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye, everybody.